And nobody's excluded from that.
Nobody, man.
I want to ask you this too. Did you ever meet Young Thug?
I met Thug before, yes.
Okay.
I did meet
so
Thug
did y'all have
before.
a personal relationship or just in passing? Or?
No, early on in their careers, we had a personal relationship.
Okay, cool.
But like I said, man, like I tend to stay out of certain things because I don't want to be like, too overbearing or overprotective. You understand? It's just like you have kids, man. One day they gonna walk out that door without you, man.
Yes.
You pray and hope everything go all right.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I'm
give
saying?
you the tools you can use.
Yeah. And I feel like not only on Thug side, but Quan too, bro, was attitude and egos, man.
Yeah.
Like Thug daddy reached out to me, Big Jeff.
Yeah, Big Jeff. Yeah.
Offered a conversation, bro. Let's try to bring these boys back together. But the attitudes and egos, we wanted it.
Right.
But the attitude and egos, we tried, bro.
For real.
But,
what year was this? Recently or
no, that
when it
was,
first kicked, y'all were trying to get in the middle of the fire.
No, it was some years it went by, and Jeff reached out to me.
Try to make it happen.
Was like, man, Jeff want to talk to you, and I called him.
Yeah,
and he was like, man, let's try to bring these boys back together. But the attitude and egos was so big, we couldn't do it.
Right.
But as fathers, we attempted, man. You follow me? We didn't turn a blind eye to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to find a resolution, man. You follow me? Like at the end of the day, we couldn't come to one. But me and Jeff did try.
Right. I seen because Thug just had his interview with GQ. And he spoke on Rich Homie Quan.
Okay,
so they asked him.
Okay.
So basically they asked him what was his relationship with Quan after he has died, and what was his relationship and what happened with the Rich Gang era. And Thug basically said that it was Rich Homie Quan's decision not to want to continue to kind of do the music, but then he said that for him it didn't matter. He would have kept doing the music because they were still dropping solo projects or something. And he framed it at the end and basically said, sometimes we make mistakes. And what's your thoughts on just that?
So my thoughts on that, hindsight, being a dad, being a protector. Loom, I was instrumental in that, okay? And the reason I was instrumental is because it was a lot of paperwork that wasn't completed, man. You understand? And had conversations with Bird in regards to the paperwork, and we were gonna do this and do that. Never got taken care of.
Yeah.
And I knew, like, I understand Thug being an artist, like, hey man, I'm just gonna do the music. I understand that. But at the end of the day, I wanted them to do the music, right? But I just wanted them to be compensated.
Right.
And I wanted them to have their fair splits as far as, the music was concerned.
Right.
And like when you see songs doing all these big numbers, but it's not being accounted for the proper way, that's when my responsibility as a manager and a dad come in. Like, hey man, these boys got something special. Let's just handle this.
Right.
And we could go on.
Right.
But when this one being handled, I had to advise Quan.
Step away.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, hey man, like the business ain't being handled.
And Quan only spoke about that on my platform in detail. He really got into the Birdman and what you talked about, like the numbers and the paperwork wasn't right, man. Like the splits wasn't right. And then we did get into the release of a lot of the records they done. It was like start to leak it from some of those engineers, which devalues, the project in a tremendous amount. But yeah, I think do you think you made the right decision with that?
I stand on it because I stand on business, man. I stand on business. I mean, and even when me and Fly talked about the TIG litigations, bro, I never asked for nothing that wasn't in black and white.
So you asking to honor what's already there.
Just honor what's here, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just account to us in a timely manner.
Yes.
Not but when you have artists, they so into the hoopla, they ain't think about the real bags. But me being a man of numbers, hey man, listen, Quan, you can have that show money, but I'm trying to solidify you and your kids' future with this other money, man.
That's the real paper.
That's the real bag.
When your body stop moving that's the mailbox
when you ain't
money.
Hot no more.
Yeah.
That's them deposits coming in for the rest of your kids' life.
Yeah.
You understand? So do I regret it? No, not at all. What I do? Listen, man. I was raised by a man.
Yeah.
And and I told Quan this, we not going through this for TIG for whatever reasons or motive you may have.
Yeah.
We standing on the paperwork that you signed. And guess what? If I'm asking you to honor your responsibilities, it's only right that I ask TIG to honor theirs.
Always.
That's all it was, bro.
Yeah.
And it was the same way with the Rich Gang situation.
Yeah.
I just wanted the paperwork right. Because I know in America, bro, if it ain't in black and white, what do you have? Nothing.
Yeah, yeah. You just talking.
You just talk like I can't do nothing without paperwork.
Right.
That's all. And guess what?
And that was your approach in this business, which is the label's approach.
Believe it.
That's they
gonna have you to sign 100 pieces of document, bro. And guess what? We get upset if you don't say, let me go get a few days to go over this. I want to understand what I'm signing.
Yes.
And all I wanted was an understanding, because like I didn't think that I would be responsible for my grandkids being okay the rest of their lives. So guess what? That's why that was did back then for a time like now.
Right. That's why the universe is perfect.
Believe that.
You see what I'm saying? See how the universe is perfect, bro. You were fighting for something you knew his kid were gonna need before you even knew this was gonna happen.
That's what, and guess what? Man, listen, it wasn't. That's all it was, man. Yeah. I was doing what I thought was right for my kids, man. And for the work that Quan had put in.
Right.
I don't do nothing without paperwork now, man.
Yeah.
I don't care if I'm buying a car.
Man, whatever it is, bring the papers.
Because I know what it can do and what it can't do.
Right.
Man. You follow me?
Yeah.
So do I have any regrets?
You don't have to honor anything but your papers.
That's all.
You got to put it on that paper.
You got to, man.
Yeah.
So no, I don't have no regrets, man. Cause wherever the chips fail, they fail, man.
Right.
And at the end of the day, I lost my son September 5th, right? Mm-hmm. But I can tell you this, Long. That kid lived the life that people dream of.
Yeah. Nah, he lived like a rock star.
And I told him, not only him, family and friends, he allowed us, man, to see some things we probably never would have seen.
Yeah, he went
to
way
go some
far,
places
man.
we never would have went. To meet some people I probably never wouldn't have met.
Bro.
You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like it's deep when you look at the overall picture, man. And at the end of the day, man, as long as he resting, bro, okay.
No, for sure. That's dope, man. I think like I said, he left a good legacy. He left a lot of great music. He brought in this. I'm telling you how important that was. That helped the South take the whole entire music business, bro. Because it was up north and all that. When them niggas started mumble, they try to call them mumble rappers. That was their way of trying to